here.
All right, here we go. You look fantastic.
Thank you.
And I feel bad. I've stolen you away from the big press launch party. So I'll try to get really in-depth, but really quickly. And who are you?
I'm Naomi Johnson. I am the Executive Director of the imagineNATIVE Film and Media Arts Festival.
Wow, it's exciting. It's a long title. It's not just film, it's also media arts.
Media arts.
What's a media art?
So along with films, we also present digital and interactive works, so that can include video games, VR, AR. We also present podcasts, exhibitions.
Man, I'm a podcaster.
I've noticed.
This is exciting. So how long have you worked at the festival?
I've been here since 2019, and I took the job as associate director then, and the idea was I would do this job for 1 year and then learn how to become the executive director. So I took over in 2020.
Wow.
Hell of a year to take over an organization.
Yeah, that was good times.
So, yeah.
Was it all Zoom meetings for a while?
Oh God, yes. And it was also us becoming more content creators in a lot of ways during those 2 years.
Yeah.
And now I feel like we're finally getting back to what we're meant to do, which is presenters of content.
Right,
And,
okay.
Yeah, and we do it better,
Like you present content better than making content, you
Yes,
mean?
I mean all of us do really, that are not actual creators of content.
Yeah.
We're meant to be presenters.
All right, that's very cool. And are you excited about your party happening here? Do you know everybody here, or is it like
I know most people here, and
the big mingler?
yeah, one of the things that with imagineNATIVE that I always say is once imagineNATIVE, always imagineNATIVE. So there's so many people out there right now that are former executive directors, former board members, people that worked here as staff that have now gone on to do their own creative endeavors. We're just it really is like a big family, and imagineNATIVE is that one place every year they can come to in that third week of October and be like, hey fam, we're back, and what did you make this year? And so we can celebrate each other. So it's a really beautiful festival.
That's the feeling I had when I walked into this press launch. I'm like, I feel like everybody knows each other here.
Yeah.
They're all chatting away. I was looking for an opening. I'm like, there's nothing. This is like going to somebody's party. And I'm like, nobody knows. That's good. That's good.
You're like the new boyfriend.
Exactly. It's kind of awkward. I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, are you going to break up with her? I'm like, I don't know. No, I'm the good one.
How friendly should we be to this guy?
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know how long he's going to be around. We're not investing too much here. But I've enjoyed the hors d'oeuvres. They're very good.
Yeah, I mean, it's delicious. It's indigenous catered. Yeah, bison. We had venison as well, and three sisters, corned beans and squash. So it's traditional good food.
Yeah. There was a little thing with some blueberries. It's all very.
Now, I gotta go. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I know. I know. I
Are we
feel
done?
bad.
Are we wrapping this up?
Pretty much. We're not going to do a full podcast here. This is just like a teaser. Maybe I'll come visit your office sometime and we'll go into it for an hour, like a Joe Rogan episode or something. But I don't want to keep you away from
Jamie, cue the. No, I know Joe Rogan.
You know Joe Rogan?
Of course. No, I don't know.
You
Joe
know of
Rogan.
him.
No,
right.
I know of Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, I guess he's very famous. Do you think he presented a podcast here? I guess you got to be sort of native.
That's the thing. To be at imagineNATIVE, you have to be an indigenous creator, a lead creative, so a director, the lead artist on a project.
Yeah.
And that's what makes our festival unique, is we've really made space for our people that have, traditionally and historically have not had those opportunities.
And do you think it's actually help people, maybe they start making a film just because they know they can bring it here, they wouldn't have done it otherwise?
No, for sure. It kind of feels like you're bringing it to people that feel safer in a lot of ways, I think. And I feel like the works that you're going to be created, there's going to be a certain competency and an understanding of the work that you might not get everywhere else.
Right. That's so cool. Have you ever made a film yourself?
No. I'm just gonna no. Art. There was art school years in there, but I would.
Oh yeah. If we can dig up your old art project and go, what is this?
I was more of a painter, a drawer, visual artist.
That's so cool. So you could be in the media arts aspect. You could make a little stop motion of your.
There is something about this industry. You get involved in it and you start seeing works. It is inspirational.
Yeah.
Wow, maybe I could write a script, or maybe I could make a film, and
you could. That's why I call it Spark the Genius. It's like, something like your festival can be like, oh yeah, I do have something inside me that I need to get out, kind of thing. Is there like anything, like even kids get involved? Like you could start like a little youth aspect.
Yeah, we do a lot of youth work. So we have the Indigital Youth Collective, and as I mentioned, we present like digital and interactive works. So throughout the year, along with this big presentation in October, we do year-round programming where we have activities, workshops. We do a tour, so we bring films and different workshops into community. And
that's so cool. So yeah, not only are grown-ups going, I could make a film. You got kids going, oh, this could be a whole thing that I could do, and there's a home for me.
Yeah, and what's beautiful is we often will bring in Indigenous filmmakers or Indigenous creators so they can see, oh, this is a reality. This is something I could actually do.
That's the thing. You have to know, it's a possibility and people are doing it, and then maybe they can be a mentor. You can be like, hey, can I come help on your film or whatever? And you build up whatever that's called, like a star system.
You spark the genius.
Exactly. Well, very cool. And like, what happens between the press launch and now the festival? Are you in like high gear for everything now? Or is it just you've already selected everything? And
everything's locked.
Yeah.
So we lock in August. And then TIFF happens.
Yeah.
And then like pretty near immediately after TIFF, imagineNATIVE comes into the building. So the majority of our work is presented in the TIFF Bell Light Box.
Excellent. I used to live in that building, and every year a woman would stay with me who she had a movie in the thing, and I'm like, oh, I should go downstairs to that, but I don't remember ever doing it. Now I'm like, all right, now I got to go check out this festival where everything's happening. That's very cool. All right, well, thank you so much. I don't want to keep you away from your party. But thank you for coming into my studio here.
Yeah, well, thank you for taking the time to visit us. And
no worries.
Anytime you want to have any more conversations, there's lots to be said.
All right. Well, maybe I'll come bother you for a long-term Joe Rogan length thing, but not Joe Rogan. I'm very.
Jamie, pull that video up.
Yeah. What is the video? Who's Jamie?
You don't know Joe Rogan.
No, I don't. Oh, is that actually a thing?
It's a thing that.
Okay, you're right. He does always say, "Yeah, Jamie,
you got to see this. Pull that, Jamie.
Yeah. Can you Google that? Can you find it? Do we have that photo? Yeah. Okay. See. Okay, you're on top of it there. All right.
We present podcasts as well, so like.
Okay, you're on it. I thought you were like yelling to your assistant, Jamie, get this guy out of here. He listens to Joe Rogan. I was like, uh-oh. Okay, good. So we're still in the good graces here. All right. So yeah, Jamie, cue the thing. Okay. Bye.